Hello and welcome! This is a bonus video for what you can do after your season character is complete, at least what I would do, and we are going to cover the following topics, and they are Al-Yali's Rift, Great Desert, Constellation or Stars, same thing, Merchantry, Node Management, all the content from the main menu or the menu screen on the left hand side, part 1. Then we'll go into adding more alt characters just to take a break, and then go back into all the content from the menu on the left hand side, part 2, and my outro. So without further ado, let's get started. Here we go. And I'm quite sure you're familiar with this intro screen, which you've seen 18 times. Sorry about that. But it was good. Alright, so now that we're in, you go over to the left side where it says Al-Yali's Rift, and we have weekly entries and extra entries, and we've accumulated some. So you want to tap on Use All Passes, see if you have any in your inventory, your Pearl inventory, and use them. And you can try to do Family Dispatch, but if you're where I'm at, your Family CP is just not high enough. It needs to be at 150,000. So we just confirm and do the auto boss rush. So we're going to show you Kazarka, Lord of Corruption first. Just that it is your team, your Path of Glory team. You know how I had you build up 6 people total. It's your main character and 5 others. And there they are. There's your 6 people. So continuing to build up your 6 people that you choose is very important, because there's so many sections in this game that require your family to get through it, and giving them better gear and upgrading them as best you can will just benefit you in the long run. So as you can see, poor Kazarka is just no match for your group or my group. If you're following what I'm doing and you're where I'm at, he's just gonna go down. And he's the first guy. I thought it was cool. He just has a no, I don't want to leave kind of animation. It's really nice. So what we're gonna do is, I don't want you to watch me go through my entire Al-Yali's Rift passes and everything. So after this is done, we're just gonna show you that it is all completed and move on. This is one of the things I'd like you to focus on, is just get this done. You get lots of materials and you're growing your boss knowledge for each one of these guys, which is very, very important. And everything that I'm suggesting will help increase your CP. So coming over here, and always go into your events and knock everything out that you possibly can, because everything you do in this game increases your strength or your CP. So even your pets, that's why you saw me all over the pets. I could have done more. Chaos Rift entry item, look at the videos I have on the channel for Chaos Rift. That is important as well. I don't cover it in this video, but you really want to get in the habit of doing that too. So I come over here to knowledge and tap on that, and look at that. So I mean, all the rewards we're getting. What they don't show in the season character whole journey is really opening up the Great Desert. You need to do this on your own. As you can see, my map is empty. So that is what we're moving on to next, which is the Great Desert. We need to go, well, let's check out the mailing. Get all sorts of stuff out of the way, but we'll go into story and go into desert, and there it is right there, the opening of the desert. This has to be done. You need this unlocked. There's so much content you're missing out on by ignoring this. So the story starts, and this guy says, hey, let's get you going. If you go into the story, you can see how many steps there are to it, but I kind of pulled a boo-boo and tried to start the Great Desert during the Black Sun event. That was a mistake. So we're just gonna forward time. You see the Black Sun symbol, it's purple outline, a circle, it looks like the sun. That lets you know that that is happening. Black sun is when everyone PvPs in the Great Desert, and I don't want to be doing my questing in the Great Desert, so we're just gonna watch that go away and fast forward time. So let's see here. Oh, that's right. Just tap it on party. We'll come over here and think there it is. Changed now from day to night. So Black Sun is now over with, and we can continue with the storyline of opening the Great Desert. And again, I want to tell you, hey, just do that, but there's so much involved in opening the Great Desert that I want to point out. I'm not going to take you through the entire thing, just like snippets of things, so that you know it's a lot. It took hours, like maybe 2 hours, to get through everything I wanted to do, and I'm not going to have you sit through 2 hours of the Great Desert. I have those videos on my channel. So we open up the Sandgrain Bazaar first, and there it is. Yay! And honestly, the Great Desert's pretty big, pretty vast. There's so much to do in it. So let's I think we'll show you, yeah, we're going to show you a video of what that Pearl Abyss put together, introducing the Great Desert to you, and here it is. Now, of course, there is sound with this, so you're hearing my background noise and music, and not the sound that goes with this video, but you'll be pleasantly surprised when you see it for yourself. And all of those things are in game. It's not cinematics. You will see those things. Alright, so I wanted to point out that Pilgrim's Sanctum is when you're running in the Great Desert, you see how fast she's going? Well, this is to encourage you to use the items that they give you. It's like a sphere, an orange sphere. I think it's called those right there, yellow. It's yellow. It's called Owl's Blessed Sand. You get it for 30 minutes. Please use it until you get your camel. Running around is like they say, it's like running through mud. So you'll see the difference once you use it. When you come over to this guy right here, Narcissus, he will introduce you to how a tent works. And going into your tent means that you're stopping your desert water from being consumed for the length of time that you're in the tent. See at the top right corner, I have 4 hours and 53 minutes. So if you pitch a tent or do it while you're adventuring around in the desert, it's like taking a break. You could do that, hide in the tent, go run some errands, or take care of something and come back. So that is the purpose of the tent. And then after that, he'll move into, hey, how about you have a camel? You know, there it is. Now go pet the camel. So yes, I'm running through the dialogue very fast to explain. You'll have the ability to take your time when it's your turn. So you pet the camel, and now the camel's yours. Now you see where my pets are below the mini-map in the top left corner? Well, the camel is going to be added to those icons. And every time you tap on it, your camel will come to you, and you're calling it. So there he is right now. And you can do this anytime you're in the desert. You can call your camel, and you tap on mount to get on the camel, and then it's all about moving your thumbstick or moving the camel in the direction you want to go. So that's how that works. And let's see, moving on. Here's an example. You know, picking the character I did because she's the only one that has a mount, it's very helpful. I thought that was pretty cool. And I should add that if you didn't see it, when you're fighting while mounted on him, on the cat, you're invincible. So all the more reason to choose her. And she's #1 for raw bomb skills. I made that video. The proof is over there. Alright. So I also want to point out, while you're adventuring in the Great Desert, look for these icons. You see that circle? It kind of looks like something out of Star Wars. Those are the teleportation spots that allow you to move around the Great Desert. And you want to just run over it and see that you've activated it. And by the way, you notice how when I went to the map, it showed the icons in the vicinity for like half a second? You can use that to your advantage to see where things are until you open up the map. Here's another example of finding the teleportation sites and opening up your mini map in the bottom right corner, so it's bigger, so you can see where it's at. Don't cruise around the desert with the mini map in the smallest window possible, because you're missing out on so much. And you can see in this example what it's like to be on the camel and how fast it is. It's quite enjoyable. You can also move the directional stick up all the way and lock it into place so that the camel is on auto run, and you just move the camera side to side to guide the camel in the direction you want to go. So I thought, by coming over to this, which is an important object, this is the Blackrock Shrine. When players activate it, and you spend currency that you get called Idana coins, I'll go over that more, at that site to get materials in the game. And these materials, it's up to you. See, there's, when you have an item, to be able to summon it, you can just tap on that. But we certainly don't have it. You get this item when you kill, oh good heavens, I think it's Tukar Layton, or was he Layton? I think it was Layton. The one that's hanging out in the desert all the time. When you kill him, there's a chance that this item will drop, and you can summon your own personal Blackrock Shrine. Otherwise, don't worry. All the gamers in the game will constantly spawn them. There's even one right now. See the icon that looks like a drop of water? Below that, it looks purple, like a flower. That's the Blackrock Shrine. Somebody already activated it, and there's something there if you want to partake in it. So it looks like when I went into this town, I also opened up more of the map. So it's not only teleportation, but it's also just exploring and going into these locations. The question marks on the map are temples for you to discover. And I will get into how you do that and how you unlock temples. But as you can see, I roamed around until I found the teleportation for this area. And there it is. Talad Oasis, Broken Altar has been activated. So this is good. And now there's a Blackrock meteorite, so I could just say I want to go there and it'll auto path to it, which I'm kind of there. I was like, well, that didn't do much. So going around the Great Desert, you want to unlock all this. And I should take this moment to talk about desert water. You get it every day, just one, and it's for 20 minutes. What we always do is save it up. We save it up so you can plan what you want to do with it. Exploring, unlocking the map, going into the temples, excavation, farming. There's so many things you can do, but it's best to either save it up or use it. And I also should point out, did you catch that? The runes on the Black Spirit menu. When you're in the Great Desert, all the activities that you do here will give you runes as a reward. You want to do that. Combine them all for the best runes you possibly can. Ooh, drunk on the camel there. And then auto equip them because it increases your CP. So if you're asking yourself, how do I get more runes? The Great Desert. Enjoy the Great Desert more. So what I'm doing is I'm going over to the Ackman Elite section here. And this is actually the spot where I was making my way to so I can farm, and where I would go to farm in the Great Desert for my character. Because I believe, except for the outer area, which is a PvP area, this is a good spot to farm. The CP is not so bad. It's like 22k, you're 29. Well, I am at this point. So it's a good place to farm and get Idana coins. When you come over here, I'm going towards the teleport. Bam! Ackman Temple. See? Now I can create a shortcut to come here all the time. And we're going to go see what that lady would like. She's like, please help me. It's so odd. I get over to her and I accept her quest. And you'll see that as I walk away, she says, please help me. It's like, lady, we just talked. Come on now. So I agreed to help you. See? Help us adventure. Sure. So if nobody is around and you have a choice, you can go to the left. It's a nice private area with your little black rock shrine. Or you can come here in the center, which is what I do. See, look at that. Hey, someone please help. And now we're here. So if you minimize, see the monsters are 22,600 and something CP. So this is a good spot to farm in the Great Desert. And at the top right, when you tap on it, you can see all the desert water that we accumulated during our season character adventure. It's a lot, and I was just chomping at the bit to open up the desert, to use my desert water and not let it go to waste. Boy, I gotta tell you, that was killing me. I was like, I don't want to make one video all about the Great Desert. And yes, this video is not going to be all about the Great Desert, and we're covering more things. So when the minimap is small, you see the little house over here. Oh, right. Let's go into this. That's a temple icon, your exploration log. This is how you unlock the temples so you can go into them. And you see, it tells you what you need to do to make progress and unlock more. Right now I've unlocked 3 little temples and 1 big one. And you just need to explore around to find what those are. Look for the big beams of light in the sky that shoot up. Those are temples. So you always want to claim all. You saw me do this many times because it's materials and rewards that are just begging for you to grab them. So at the where the minimap is, the bottom right corner, you see the house. Yeah. I was going to talk about when you farm a lot and your poor character is like weighed down with stuff. I should tell you this. This is a secret tip. Your character, see how I'm weighed down at 7,108 and I can only carry 6,290? The secret's this. You can carry double your weight. So 12,000 is really how much you can carry until it really affects your character, so don't stress. So we want to create a shortcut to this farming spot. That's how I did it. The house, you just tap on it to create it, and now when you tap on that shortcut, you come back to that spot and you can farm and just go watch a movie or enjoy doing errands and stuff like that while your character's farming. But when you go to town, we are looking for an appraiser. And that's this guy right here. See where it says appraise? By the way, if they have a little book next to their icon in the drop-down list, that means if you talk to them, they could improve your workers' stats in your camp. So when you tap on appraise and you confirm, this is where you get memory imprints as well as runes and Idana coins. Why is Idana coins so important? Because if you come here you'll see not the Okila coins. And good job, Lemonade. There it is, Idana coin. You use them at the Blackrock Shrine, and people use it commonly for Chaos Cores. And they spend all their coins to get Chaos Cores and a lot of other materials to then walk away with at least 1 to 3 to 5 Chaos Jewels. And by the way, it takes 100 Chaos Cores to equal 1 Chaos Jewel to upgrade your gear. So don't roll your eyes. It's really important that you go for Chaos Cores or anything that seems appealing to you. And that's what we all do. We save up our coins, we go to the Blackrock Shrine, and here's an example. Lemonade opened one up. Thank you very much. And he's a very powerful character. And I have 209,000. That's nice. Archmage usually has over 1 million when she farms, but you go there with what you can. And if you want totem chests, then you come here. There's other rewards to get, but what you're looking for is one that says Chaos Cores and then the Blackrock Shrine main prize. Getting that main prize is like a 1 in 1,000, so if you get it, congrats. Moving on. We're now at a Great Desert, and we want to talk about Constellation and Stars. We got all of these things, but we can't use them. So we're going to unload everything and show you what you do with it. You noticed I was only able to use one, and well, there's a reason for that. See, you have not acquired this knowledge. So we're moving on from the Great Desert, and now we're talking about Constellation. So on the left hand side it says Stars. See, and at the top left corner it says Constellation. It's the same thing. So when you can go to the different ones, but you need to at least do it once to access that item that you got. So just hit the multiplier on 1 and go ahead and run through it. We're going to do that. And this is another example of your family strength, because that's what you're bringing in, is all 6 of you are going to fight. And let's put it back on party. There we go. So it's important that you take some time to work on your 6 characters to build them up. It'll just make things a lot easier in this example. So the way that this area works is you're fighting groups of people, and there's 4 stages. Sorry, I had to remind myself. 4 stages of monsters, and then there's a boss at the end. So you're basically opening up the electronic door to be able to continue. Boy, I said that horribly. Sorry about that. So as you can see, I'm killing all these characters with ease. It's not a problem, and it's allowing me to pass to the next group. And here's another tip. You don't have to settle for different classes for the 6 people you want to choose. Truth be told, I have all wizards. They're AoE specialists, and I like it that way. What I'm losing out on is the bonus CP when you do the oh shoot, I forgot what it was called, but we will get to it. I'll bring that up again. But that bonus and what you can do for the gear, it's your call. You can have separate people, but over time I realized, no, I want the same people. And I'm happy that way. So, or maybe I'm weird. Who knows? So Constellation is now complete. We did the hammer. So now you'll see when we go into our inventory, we'll be able to actually use, switch it over to hammer at the bottom. There we go. You'll be able to collect your rewards, and in your inventory you'll be able to use the knowledge reward that you got because you went into it for the first time. So go to our inventory, And there it is. Hammer, use, and confirm. And there it is. Level 1 to level 21. Real nice. So you want to do this for all of them. You want to take the time to go into every single one after hammer. It ends with the constellation of a ship. And this I am not going to drag you through. I'm not going to show you every single one and all of the tickets or the all the times I can go into it, because that would just be a waste of a video. You already get the point. So I think I do show you just one more time. It goes all the way up to, let's see, elephant and then ship. So ship is the last one. And if you're asking yourself, why am I doing this? To get materials and CP growth. Everything you do in this game contributes to CP growth and getting stronger. So there we go, multiplier of 1. You could put it on a higher multiplier if you want. It's up to you. Once you do all of them at least once and unlock that knowledge, then go ham. Just go crazy. Set it to use all the passes or the entries that you have and come back to it. You'll get lots of rewards. There's another section which I will show you where it's under knowledge and constellation, where you tap to get all those rewards, and you need to be a certain level to get well, maybe now that things are CP based to unlock content, I had to be a certain level in stars and constellations before to unlock a story, and it was a heck of a grind. I think you had to max one of them out at 99, something like that. But maybe that's not the case anymore. So all I'm doing now is showing you another boss and how your group, if you followed along with me and upgraded your people just like I did, basically you're saving all the pink gear. Excuse me, let me say that again. Pink gear that you get to give to your alternate characters. You don't want to give that to the Black Spirit to have him melt it down. That is a shame and a waste. So there's the ruler of the stars, and this poor guy is going down. Man, that cat has a heck of a mean streak. It's incredible. So this is how Constellation works. You just want to rinse and repeat and go to each of the bosses, use all your passes, and you will see that you will get all these rewards and materials, and it will contribute to your CP growth, as I mentioned before. Okay. And I think I move into the knowledge. So now after hammer, there's shield. That's what we just did. Collect rewards. It's kind of nice. You're collecting 3 rewards. One for completing, one for doing it, and see, I can do the knowledge for shield. Level 21 from 1. Perfect. I think I do go into their knowledge right there. So you come here to Constellation. There we go. Just tap on that. And you see the yellow icons? It means that you have rewards to collect for hammer and shield. So tap on get all rewards. And look, black pearls, ancient gold coins, and more stuff. You always want to get all rewards for all the work that you're putting into this and level this up as much as you can. It will take a while. So just keep it in your average rotation of doing stars. And let's move on to merchantry. So, there it is. Ultimately, I want to get you to family dispatch and merchantry if you don't have a lot of time, because family dispatch means you need to do merchantry and get up to level 5. So we're going to start off in Balanos. And we got to do it manually, so we're going to show you all the beginnings here. So we're going to our camp, and we're going to make sure that you have the building built. You should if you followed along. I'm going to tap on my workers and just hit task complete so they go back to getting me more food. Ooh, food is everything in this game. You saw what I did. Nothing but making sure that I get a lot of food all the time. It's how you build your buildings. It's how you send your workers out. It's how node management works. And I just improved Sylvia got a statue. And you always want to tap on the people with the green icons above them, because it improves you getting a contribution experience, which allows you to get more workers, which allows you to improve your node management, which allows you to get more materials. I should probably say which allows you one more time, but I think you get the point. So I'm just going around the camp to see if there's any free materials and anything else I can do, but ultimately we end up here at the trading post at the top right corner. There's things you can do when you tap on it. So you can manage a wagon, craft wagon parts, but there's merchantry. And as you can see, we just have a wagon. We're level 1. We don't even have a horse connected to it. How sad. We don't even have people. So we're gonna do all those things. So what I want to get you is into level 5. So you have the option to do the family dispatch and merchantry if you don't have a lot of time. If you like merchantry and you want to enjoy it more, then keep watching. So we went into manage wagon. You want to choose the highest tier horse that you have. It will take up more food. Again, there's that thing, more food, but the horse will have more bonuses like carry weight, capacity, all sorts of stuff. So we're just going to choose socks and attach the horse. So there it is. And we'll come out to manage. Let's see. Oh, right. I need workers. They're out fishing. So you uncheck send workers again. And we have the stamina to be able to complete their tasks. So we're just going to choose 4 because that's the limit here. And boy, I can't stress this enough. When you choose 4, you stick with them all the way to the end of the game. There is no end, just a clue, but that's what I'm trying to get at is you they auto-assigned them. You stick with them and you're like, well, but how do I know which ones are in merchantry? You see that icon that's next to them? Right there. It's designated to be in merchantry. And if you're not doing it, they're still assigned there. So unless you unassign them and have them go fishing or collect materials, that's up to you. But I wanted to change their name so that visually I can see which ones were my people. But you have to go in and you have to remove them first. So remove worker. Okay, now that they're removed, I can go back out to my workers and tap on them and tap on the magnifying glass. You see the pencil? Tap on that, and now you can rename them. I know I don't get any points for style here, so I'm just gonna call them Merchantry 1. No spaces, it's all together. And we're gonna do this for all 4 of our people, Merchantry 2, 3, and 4, so that visually I can see what 4 guys are tied to my merchantry, because you see, well, that went a little fast. I will show it again. There's stats that they have below, and you want to stay with the same 4 people so you can grow those stats. That allows them to beat up creatures, to collect things faster, just overall to get bonuses because your people are becoming from beginners to intermediates to pros through their stats increases. And the only way that you do that is using them, going into merchantry or family dispatch, and they're assigned and they're being used and their stats are increasing. So now that we have our people, we are ready. We have the horse, we have the people. Let's go in. You can begin merchantry. Now, the daily food supply is what you get every day. Right now I have 37,000. Food capacity is what your workers in your camp use to do tasks. When you're out of daily food supply, you cannot do merchantry anymore. You have to wait till the next day when it refreshes. So don't get those things confused. So when we go into merchantry, let's tell you how that works. And we're gonna cancel all these helpful tutorials because I'll just tell you how it works. I need to remove that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so get used to tapping on camp map at the bottom right corner. That is your actual camp, the icon that's in gold. And these little pins that are around there that are multicolored, they're materials that grow in importance. And you can't do the auto collect until you're level 20, which is fine. But when you come to one of these things, you tap on it, and then your people go out and they're mining, and they're increasing their stats in mining. So white is normal, and then green is better, and then blue is better than that, purple is better than that, orange is the best. So we're taking our newbies out. We're gonna pick a fight. It's just one guy or one creature, but I have a feeling the boar is going to win. Oh jeez. Don't worry, they're invincible. Don't feel sad for your workers. But hey, look at that, they leveled up. Don't worry, they'll get stronger. Your stats are improving, so the fight will go your way the more you put them in to those scenarios. And the more purple and oranges that you're able to accomplish, the faster your leveling will go. There is another way to level even faster. Now we'll get to that. So when we go to the map, we're looking for the best path with the food that we have, because you're on a timer. It's how much food you have. You're using a portion of the overall food that you have. See, I have 15,000. We have more than that. You saw it before we went in. But the horse uses up the food, and when it's all used up, you're kicked out of merchantry. See? Her stats are growing. She got some in logging and mining. So this is really good. Now it's a matter of where you want to go on the map to have them do the activities to increase their stats, increase your level, and get stronger in merchantry. So let's see. I was looking to see. Yes. There are these items that you should have saved. This one right here and this one. They're merchant elixirs, and they allow your cart to go faster, but they both have a purpose. We're going to use the lighter colored one to speed up where we want to go. When you use it, it's for a limited time, and when you go over a pin or an event, it auto collects and gives your people the experience. See, look at that, level 3. This is the wandering merchant. He appears every now and then, quite common as you're traveling around the map. I wanted to show you that you can teleport to him using the orange version. That's the difference between the two. But somehow I didn't do a very good job waiting for the buff that I was using. He's right there, so we're just gonna auto path. I will show you what it looks like to teleport. It's just the placement of where I'm at is pretty bad because it keeps saying, want to go into Velia? Want to go into Velia? Yes, we do, but we want to get to the wandering merchant first. So we're just gonna take our time and get over there. And you also want to make sure you're looking at the map so you don't steer your horse down a path that isn't the way you want to go, wasting the food supply, which is counting down whether you sit still or move. So when you're at the wandering merchant, you want to buy everything. Look at that, we got more Crow Merchant Elixir, and you can sell him things. These things you can make in the craft menu of the game. When you give it to him, your experience shoots up. That's the other way how you level in merchantry faster, is by giving the wandering merchant the goods that he's looking for that you craft. So you can enjoy it, but if you are able to craft those things and you meet him, oh my gosh, you will see the difference. So we'll wait for him to go away, and then we'll keep moving our horse and cart around the map to where these locations are. We're giving our people experience, and we're getting materials at the same time. Oh look, there's a lot of oranges up there and some purple. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go into Velia and improve my food supply. Look at it, 10,700 and something and going down. So you want to take advantage of being near a city and go into it, or a town. So when we go in, it goes to the vendor that you're looking for. So here we go. Not you. And by the way, if you're actually in Velia and not in Merchantry, you'll see your buddy and his wagon and horse. They may just kind of run you over. So you're actually there, and other players are actually there to see you. So there's the food you can buy. If you want to do some trading, you can choose the specialty of this town, which is the grapes. But ultimately it takes logs as a material to get this food, so you want to do it. Stop by every town, spend the logs to get more food. So what you're looking at is their specialty, and in Balanos, if you go to the other town, you're going to lose money, 27% loss of money in the blue. You're looking for red items, and that is in Serendia, which is the next big city over. If you go to Glish, you'll get an increase. So you buy this specialty item, go into Serendia, go to Glish, sell it, you'll get more silver back. That's how that works. So we'll get out of the town, and we're doing pretty good. We have what are we, level 3? We're almost level 4. It's pretty good, and you get experience by going to each of these colored nodes. So we're just gonna make our way, and we're gonna take advantage of the white potion there. Yep, I know I said that wrong. Look at that, level 4. Easy, terribly easy. Level 5, congratulations. But we're not done, there's a lot more to explain. So we're just making our way around the map. As you can see, if you do the same thing, it will get level 5. Alright, we'll go to camp map, and we have a few more of these pin things to collect. And if you're still lost, like, well, what is the colors? Look at the bottom left hand corner when you pull up the map, the camp map. And it's kind of like a legend. Here we go. There's the wandering merchant. We'll tap on the orange and see where it says teleport. It's grayed out. So we're waiting for our current buff to wear off, and you tap on it. And now the teleport is colored. And we tap on that, and immediately at the wandering merchant. He refreshed his goods. We want to buy everything you possibly can. And again, if you've been following what I've been doing, silver should not be a problem for you. So if you make these things in your trade workshop, then you can sell it to him. Otherwise, you can go to your craft section, make those things, and sell it to him, and just smile as your experience skyrockets. Trust me, it's in my merchantry videos. I have more detailed merchantry videos on my channel. So I think what I did now is I wanted to show you that you can head over to your camp, your actual camp location, and try to knock these ones out for experience. Nice, level 6. There we go. And when you get next to your camp, you tap on supplies. Nope, I don't want to exit. There it is, supplies. And there's your daily food supply. See, you haven't used it all. And if you fill it up, that's the red area. So fill food. You still have 14,000 left to grab from it to enjoy more merchantry. So you don't have to stress it. And look, filled completely, 15,600 food. And that gives us more time to explore Balenos and just go around and get more experience. So that is what we're gonna do. And try not to steer your horse too badly. Sometimes I look like I'm drunk, and that's fine. I'm not endorsing beer. I'm just saying sometimes it's a little tough to steer the horse. And the wandering merchant is back again. And you bet we're going to take advantage of that. So we're just waiting for the buff to wear off. I think it did. That's so weird. I think I got a bug or an issue here. Where's the wandering merchant? Where'd he go? Let's see. Maybe tap on it? Yeah. Okay. We can teleport to him. There we go. Let's do it. And buy all his stuff. Now, I should explain that when you're done, when you're like, I want to take a break from this, I'm good, and you exit merchantry, you get a scorecard, and that score determines how well you did in the sections of merchantry: buying and selling and traveling, distances, and I think there's one or two more things. But S rank, or excuse me, double S rank is the best. So there's Serendia. That's where the at those two gates you can leave the Balenos map. So we'll just, all you have to do is move your horse through it, and you're in Serendia. And it's trying to tell you about family dispatch merchantry, which it's very easy. Now that you're level 5, you can just dispatch a person and go do it automatically. And look, more of these colored things at the bottom left corner. It shows that it's epic if it's orange, and you already can see that it's experience that you gain big time. Not as much as the wandering merchant. I really want to encourage you to do that a lot. But it helps. Every little bit helps. So we'll just have him do that. So I'm going to just watch and see what path we take. We already qualified. You can see her stats. See all the work that you do put in. Combat level 12. Nice. So she won't go down so fast in a fight. And we'll just tap on these rewards real quick. And again, why am I doing that? Because it's free loot. It's free loot. Do you need a better reason than that? Oh, how come I can't get anywhere in this game? Well, you're not collecting the free loot. That's the reason why. Alright, we're back into merchantry. So, I think I'm gonna head over to this town and see if I can't increase my food supply. So we'll just make our way over there. And by the way, as you get more horses, better cart designs, you'll get like 2-horse wagon, then a 3-horse wagon. You will move faster. Right now you're moving at a crawl because you're just starting out. So now that we're here, their specialty is Alejandro's pumpkin. And you tap on it and you can see that selling it in Serendia and one city in Balanos is not good, but Western Guard Camp in Balanos will take a profit. You will get a profit if you buy it and sell it there. So you can do the game where you trade to get more silver, and all of it contributes to experience and getting stronger in merchantry. So here's all the stuff you can sell. And by the way, Amity is in a video that I cover under merchantry. So on my channel under playlist, you increase your Amity and you get bonuses and things. You can also appraise things that you get during merchantry. And this will roll into Patrizio. When you want to barter and trade with him, 90% of the stuff is from the gift vendor, but the thing that I only mess with, which is the 100%, you get from appraising the stuff you get from merchantry. So there are tasks here that you can do, and we're going to exit. So now that you got a good basic understanding of how this all works, we're going to exit the town and exit merchantry so you can see that scorecard and move on to node management. I think I've talked myself silly about merchantry. I haven't even begun. Watch the videos, you will see. So you can see I didn't purchase a lot, I didn't sell a lot, but I did a heck of a lot of events, and my distance traveled was an A-class grade. So that's pretty good. My people gained a lot of stats, and I got a lot of rewards. So, wow, you can even promote. Can't do that during merchantry. You do it in your camp. So, we'll get out of there. And that was the scorecard that I was telling you about. So now we're back in our camp, and you see under workers the little blue icon there. That means you can spend contribution points to improve the class of your worker. And as you can see, I could go back in to merchantry if I wanted to, because I have 23,000 food, and it tells me I have to retry in 27 seconds before I could go back in. So be aware that if you go out, I want to go back in, there's a wait. And again, you can load up your cart with goods and go into merchantry and sell all of it if you wanted to. But in Family Dispatch, I want to get you to enjoy this. Now that we are more than level 5, you can simply tap on Balanos, tap on Dispatch, and it's kind of cool that I was able to go in and enjoy it and do this at the same time. So you pick a person who qualifies. Otherwise, they're grayed out, so we'll just pick Nova. And this is one of your 6 people, so if you tie them up on merchantry, you can't really use them for anything else because they're busy. So this is why I'm going to roll into adding more alt characters, and the benefit is you have those people do merchantry dispatch and do other things while you take your crew of people and do other things. So I am improving the food supply for my camp, so you can complete it if you want to. Like you center out, you can complete it with stamina, or excuse me, with silver. So look, now you're level 8, and look at all these wonderful goodies they got for you. And you want to appraise those goodies as well. So this is what I do because of lack of time, is I send my person into Family Dispatch. I finish it because I have the silver, and I go appraise all those items, and I get an item, a stack of items that helps me with Patrizio when I go to bargain at 100%. It is a win-win strategy. So this is what I encourage you to do, and the reason why I pushed you to get into level 5. So we're coming over here to talk to him. Worker vitality +1. Yes. And we come over here to appraise. Appraise all. Let's see if we get that item I was talking about. It's green. And not this time. So I just would need to do more family merchantry. You will get it over time as you get stronger, and you'll start to get it normally, because I pretty much get it all the time now. So now we're into Patrigio. This is part of your daily tasks. You want to check this to don't show the window again, and you want to buy everything, but you need to make sure your stamina is, I think, over 100 or 200. Yeah, I think it's over 200. I'm guessing on that. I don't recall. But here we go. You see where it says bargain? If you tap on that, you say confirm. The first three things are things you get from the gift vendor. And this last thing is what I want you to start collecting. It won't show you what that is, but it's green. And it's 100%. So when you have a stack of this and you want to save yourself on some silver, you go to bargain, you choose 100% and bargain him down. Where I'm at, it's millions. Like he'll say, oh, I'll sell this to you for 100 million. And I bargain him down using 2 or 3 of those items, and he comes all the way down to like 7 million. I was like, that's right, Patrigio. Stop fleecing me. So that's how this works. You just want to buy everything you have and should have the silver for it. And I will show you how to get more silver and how that works. So, and these things that I'm also doing are like, finally I can knock this stuff out. Nice. So I got contribution gains, which will allow us to do more. This crystal fusion thing, oh my gosh, you saw me trying to do this throughout the entire video series, and I'm still trying to do it. It's just fusing crystals. Now that we have better crystals in all of our gear that provide 2 stats, now I can use the single crystals like the 12, 13, and 14, and 15, and do this crystal fusion to try to knock this quest out. I'm just one of those people that, I don't want to leave a quest undone. I have to get it off my plate, and it has to be completed so I can get the resources. And here we go. Look at all the runes that you're getting from all the effort that you put into the Great Desert. Skillbook chest. You should know how the open chest works, so it's doing all this stuff automatically. If not, I have those videos on my channel as well. I think it's under inventory that I cover how to go in and set all that up. So all you have to do is open chests and confirm, and it's doing what you want. So you don't have to manually do it all. And there's a lot. See, look at that. All those crystals? Yeah. And we already have those better crystals, which are bigger and provide better stats. So fuse crystal. And we're just, I'm sorry guys. It really got to me that I couldn't knock this out because they were just skimping and giving not much crystals for that quest. So yeah. So let's check it. Oh, so you need to fuse 3 crystals 3 more times. So I need 9 more crystals. I know I have it. I have, 15? I'm a little sensitive to get rid of good stat crystals, but I have better, so I just don't care. And you won't too if you have this quest and you're trying to get this done as well. See, 18, I just need to do it 2 more times. It's about the principle of it. The quest has to be done. I just don't want to leave it or abandon it, and I'm almost done. So you want to make sure that you confirm that you're getting the best crystal when you're fusing. So I can auto select and fuse. I don't know why I didn't choose craft high grade crystal. I just wanted to get this over with, so that's what I'm doing. All right. There it is. Yay, go away. Give me my loot, which is this guy saying, here you go. Lightstone fragments is good. So we got this boss rush times 10. Yep, I do go into boss rush, so we will knock that out. So let's go back to our camp. Let's see. I think I'm going to go into node management now and provide more details. See those blue icons? For your workers, it means you can spend contribution points to improve their class from being white to green, from green to blue, and so on, if you chose. But I'm using the contribution points to, I should have used it for getting more fish, but instead you tap on the icon at the top. It shows you where you're at with your level of contribution info, and that they give you more points when you level up. I have so many more people that I could get, so instead let's go into node management, and I'm trying to get you to unlock all the fish locations and get them all up to level 10. See, I'm trying to make my way. We had what, 17? Wow, that took a lot. Oh nice, we can unlock this, and we have 4 left over, so we're just going to invest the remainder of our contribution points to get this up to level 6, which is fine. Manage task. We need someone who's free and available so we can assign them to it, and congratulations, we will have all the fish locations unlocked, so they will take up to a maximum of like 2 weeks, so 2.5 weeks maybe. They're getting fish and food for you, so you can collect it anytime, like tomorrow or the next day, or you can wait a few days. See where it says collect all resources in the bottom left corner? You could tap on that and get your food. So we're gonna tap on him. See, 16 days to finish his task. It's okay if they're unhappy. In your camp, you're able to raise their morale with gifts and all sorts of stuff. Or you could be the tyrant boss like I am and just, I don't care if you're upset. Give me my fish. Maybe there's a strategy here where they're happy, they'll get you more. I haven't looked into it, but I want you to unlock and get going on all the fish so that you're not worried about food. Because without food, oh, and check the send all workers again, so that when you collect and say they're done, they'll just go right back to getting you more fish. And now you could tap on the plus, and this is what you collected so far, which will increase your food supply and allow you to do more things. I can't stress enough how the fish is what you want to unlock first and do first. When you get more contribution points by doing the quests in your camp with the green icon over their head, then you'll have more flexibility to send people getting these other materials like more logs, more stone, and specialty items to craft and improve your wagon. All sorts of wonderful things, or even in your, your cookbook and your the other book where you make things. All those materials from node management ties into it. So as you can see, I need logs, and I could come here to a log and do manage task and assign someone to it, but I need to go back out and free up a worker. And again, I'm sending someone to get me more logs than I would get if I just do it in the camp, where it's like, hey guys, go get me some logs, you're my workers. But if I go into node management and assign someone for log duty, what they return to you is far more materials and resources. So there he is. Tap on this, tap on max. It'll take him 10 days. It's 21,000 food. And he'll get me logs as well as the second material, but not the third because of level. So he's now starting to get me that material. So probably tomorrow when I log in, if I continue this, I have so many accounts, I will have the logs to be able to upgrade my building. Guaranteed. And I used all my food, so. Now, there is another section where you can get food. That's your garden and your ranch, if you need it. So, I need level 20 refinery to get my level of my town hall up to unlock more things and do more things. I think the highest it goes is level 9. So I put you in a good position where if you're level 7 and you have 2 more levels to go, way to go. You are unlocking so many things to do so many things to help you upgrade armor and accessories and do more things in the game. So do not ignore upgrading your camp. Now we're going to move on to the next section, which is the interface and things to do. So we're just going to talk about all these things. If you go into arena, you'll see that if you want to take a break from it all and do some PvP, there are plenty of things. Just note the schedule at the bottom of when it occurs, so you're not like, hey, how come I can't get in this? I want to do it now. Oh, I have to wait till Wednesday. It's Tuesday, so I gotta wait till tomorrow. So you can do all of these things in arena. You can go to a friendly arena, open arena, and you can even do this one, which is skill training. If you're trying to improve on your skills, you could tap on this and you fight a Spectre, which if you're doing PvP and you want to improve on your combos is a really good idea. This is the Black Sun. You go into the Great Desert and you farm for points, and you have to be aware of other players that want to take those points away from you. Night of Vengeful Souls is a guild thing where you all go, you fight bosses, but it's a PvP area. Now if you tap on the schedule, you can see the schedule for all the events, and this is server time on the left hand side. See, tap on schedule, and once again on the left hand side where it says time, it is server time. And if you're wondering, well, how do I know what time is server time? I will show you. So you see in the bottom right corner, that time down there is server time. There you go. So let's move on. This is the interface I was talking about. You can enjoy Land of the Morning Light. You have to do tail collection opening to start the whole ball rolling, to get in and do more things. It is a very big area, so enjoy it. There's the Great Ocean. I have videos on how that works. And right here, see, off to sea, it unlocks the Great Ocean. So you need to unlock it to enjoy it. Right now, if you like the calm life of being at sea and killing creatures and fishing, that's for you. Tower Trials. This is what I was talking about. If all of your classes are different, you get that bonus in the bottom right corner of plus 1,000. But if they're all the same, like mine are, like wizards, you're ignoring that 1,000 bonus because you geared them well. You gave them gear that really makes that bonus not necessary. So it's your call, your choice. You don't have to do what I say on that. You could do whatever you like. Alright, so when you tap complete to send them off, you can spend silver to complete it. Not bad. 39 floors they completed. We got lots of materials. Very, very nice. And you'll now notice that they leveled up. They're now level 63. So what do? Because you can't start training because your people are tied up with a level up. So you're like, well, I don't know what to do. Well, you tap on the menu, go to characters, And you see that green thing that says level up? You log into them. I will be doing this for all my family characters. So you just wait a moment and you'll see it say level up. Now level 63. See, they increase their CP. And you just level into each one. And when you are done, then you can go back if you have the ability to, like passes, and assign them all. It's actually they're auto chosen. The game will choose your 5 strongest people to do the tower. I'm gonna butcher that. The tower event that we were just in. So we're almost done. And there we go. And this is what I did. One day I just sat down with Archmage's family members and I chose my 5 people and I said, I'm just gonna start working on gear and giving them better gear and making them stronger. And never looked back. It's been great. So that was the Tower of Trials. I can't go in it again because you do it once a day. Sometimes you do get an ability to do it again. So there's that. So merchantry, we already covered all of that. See, my daily food supply is way down there. I can't do anything more. You need to be level 10 to family dispatch into Serendia to get better loot. So there's that option. Scout region. This is for knowledge. And at the bottom left corner, the total level knowledge, it increases your CP. So you basically assign 2 people. I usually like to pick a spot where there's 2 sections on the right and left side because I think the work that they do will affect the ones on the outside too. Don't quote me on that, just a guess. So you inspect region, you pick someone, and this is why I'm going to go into adding more alt characters. So those alt characters can do this. And you can use your family to do family stuff. And you can have other people do these things. So my Spirit Walker and my family is now tasked. Let me say that again. Tasked to do this until she's done. So if I went to Tower of Trials, you'll see that she is not able to be selected because she's busy. You just told her to do this. And that's why you need more alt characters. There it is. I sold it. We'll get there. So you just tap on it to confirm if you want to complete it. It's a lot of silver. If you want to do that, you can. Otherwise, just leave them be. Let them do their thing. So let's go back. Let's see. Oh, now we're into it. Adding more alt characters. Do you remember these things? Level 60 character generator coupons. Let's get all of them. Again, the only way you can use it is if your main character or any character in your family is level 60. And we have level 60 people. And our main is level 75. So I'm counting the 5 people. So Phantasma is where it stops for my group. See? 6 people, my main, and 5 others. So you want to get into the habit of saying, okay, these are my people. Everyone after Phantasma. Right, after Phantasma. So my Spirit Walker is my free agent that I can use to dispatch and do things. But we need more people so we can free up our family members. So you come out to the main lobby here and you'll see that you have slots available, but they're all locked. So, hey, what am I to do? We're gonna unlock it. Now we do need to see, it tells you a message there. So you can purchase a character slot expansion coupon from the Pearl shop. And that's where we're going to be going. It's like, okay, fine. Let's get in the game. And by the way, this proves another point. Save your black pearls. There's so many things in the game. you will need your black pearls for. When you get to level 100 or close to it of merchantry and you do family dispatch, you'll start getting black pearl chests that gives back and rewards you. And when you get to level 100, you're going to be making so many black pearls, you'll be so happy. And there are things in the pearl shop, as you can see, with the white and black pearl mesh combined, that you can purchase and get. So don't feel that your black pearls are, I can't do anything with them. Yes, you can. You can go through the entire pearl shop and buy everything that requires black pearls if you wanted to. But I'm saying save them until you truly need it. And this is one of those moments where we truly need it. So I had 3 tickets. And the way it works is, again, when you have a level 60 character and you use that level 60 character coupon, it'll create a character of your choosing to be level 60 automatically, so you don't have to level them up. So we opened up 3 slots for 3 coupons, tap on the plus, and this is where you choose whatever character you want. If you're on my channel, you'll notice that I do a character profile video for every single character. It outlines what they can do, what skills they have, what their specials are. I give you everything in those character profile videos to give you a good idea. Now, Pearl Abyss does game balance and improves their stats and stuff, so maintaining those character profile videos to update with those stats is a full-time job. I don't have that time. I'm married and I have a demanding job, so I do the best I can. So they're there to give you an introduction. So Legatus, if you tap on the left hand side where it says arrange characters, tap that checkbox. This is where you want to place them. One down is the arrow. Multiple arrows means you're going to drop him all the way down. We want to drop him all the way down. So he's where we want him to be. I always like my main character to be at the very top. Yep, sorry, spoiled that way. Season Lupa is the queen of this show. Okay. And by the way, I'm drinking water in the background. So if you hear some noise, that's just ice water. So, talking for over an hour can be kind of taxing. Alright, so there's Legatus. And these people, if you tap on preview gear, you'll see that Season Lupa has a lot of good stuff. I saved all the pink stuff I had to give the Red Wizard and trickled down to Nova and to Wusa with orange items and pink items, and you can see what you get. Even Spirit Walker has some stuff that's red, and poor Legatus has gray bare bones stuff. You need to give him stuff. So you're able to craft gear in your camp, at your blacksmith. I think it was blacksmith. I might be wrong in that, but you're able to craft gear in your camp. So you can do that or buy from the marketplace. Sometimes you'll get a good deal there. Now, in the story down here at New Ally, you want to create a character that's not a Titan, a Gladiator, a Huntress, or an Archmage, because these 4 stories, when you do them, they give you a level 60 ready to go of just that class. So when you use your generator coupon, make sure you choose a character that's not one of those 4. I mean, you could and have 2 Archmages or 2 Gladiators or 2 Titans. It's up to you, but if you're trying to unlock more characters than and check them all out, you don't want to waste it. So just be aware that those storylines are there to give you 4 character classes when you unlock 4 slots. And let's see, if I go to etc, miscellaneous etc, there's the character coupon. What was I looking for? There's all sorts of things in this section, like you can change your character name if you made a mistake. You can rename the guild if you create a guild and you just don't like the name. But character slot expansion, we certainly have the black pearls for it to use everything. So now we're going to move on to the boss rush. It was a little sudden. We moved on to the interface. We went back to the interface, and the next one was the rush board. So now I get the chance to explain this. We saved all those knots, all those things, and now we have 1,905 entries to split among all of these bosses. And I can't stress this enough. When you go into them, you want to do it one at a time, at a multiplier of 1. When you get every boss up to 10, which is the limit, when they're all at 10, then it doesn't matter. You could do whatever you like, but don't waste it. You can blow like 20 entries to go from difficulty level 1 to 2. That's wasteful. You can if you want to, but if you just use it one at a time, you're saving those entries for the higher difficulty level. That's my logic, the reason why I'm saying it. Special rush, it's random. You can do it, and you could tap prepare, and it shows your CP versus their CP. However, in this example, I cannot do it because I did not do my first attempt for each boss leading up to Muskin. See, special boss rush, Muskin. I was like, oh, that's why I can't start it. See, you have to complete the first attempt for all bosses leading up to him, or I think it's just to do a regular one. I don't know if I checked that out. I don't know if I did that. So if I do that, then confirm. I think I'm going to verify that, so bear with me. This is something that I actually did not ever know or try. And if you're rolling your eyes and you're like, dude, I already knew that like 2 years ago. We all learn differently. And you can see, hey, why didn't I go into Muskin? Why am I fighting Red Nose? That was weird. I said yes to Muskin. So let's go back out. And that confirms it. You have to do the first attempt on the next one after Red Nose. So him, and then him, and him, and him. And then you can do him. Probably after the first attempt. Then you can do the special rush, which gives you more materials and a higher multiplier. So that was boss rush. Let's move on to expedition. Ruins. This is like everything else. In my daily quests, I always do an ancient ruins run at level 1. If you go to level 2 and level 3, you need more materials like Tangled Time and Memory Shards. I have videos that explain ancient ruins and what it's all about, what it looks like. But there's a reason why you would want to do difficulty level 1, 2, or 3. I do level 1 for the daily, every day, just to get it out of the way. It's quick, and it gives me pets. Valor, the one in the middle. People do this for many reasons, but the big reason is to try to get the token royal elephant. This is a really nice drop when you get it. You have to be persistent and do Valor if you want a shot at it. I won't lie, it took me about a year and I got one, a red elephant, so it could happen sooner for you. So if you can start your own, or you can join one that's already in process, but it's just going in and fighting creatures with your friends or with other people and coming out of it with materials. Pirate Island, Cursed Pirate Island. This is how you get money, how you get silver, is this spot right here because of that telescope. When you save up a lot of these tickets to get into Cursed Pirate Island is by doing the weekly tasks. You'll see it, the red ticket, and when you get a nice stack of them, say 50 or 60 of them, or even if you save up to 100, you're going to walk away with almost 1 trillion silver. And this is where you get it. This is why you save up your tickets, you come here, but when you go into it, I show you a shortcut on how to get to the boss quicker. And if I don't show it in this video, I have it on my playlist, so just look for it. It's really easy. At the first fight, when you kill them all, look left, go down that path, and there he is. So Path of Glory, you can see that I tied up 2 of my characters in stuff. See, Spear Walker is dispatched, Nova's dispatched. So it's like, hey, I need 2 more people. And the ones that I just created are not ready. So this is why you have the alt characters. Constellation, we know how this works. We just went into it. Trials of a Tour. Here we go. So there's 2 types of paths you can do. Right now it's showing 1. You want to do a multiplier of 1 and go as high as you can. When you get to that limit of how high you can go, which I think I show you. See, right now it says level 2, 7,000 CP. Your CP is, well, what, 29,000 in this video. Mine is 29,000. I have 80 passes. So if I kind of look at what the requirement is for, it goes up to level 50. So if I look at what the requirement is for level 50, it's 55,000. No way. I'm 29. I'll get, no way. There's no shot. I'd get killed. So here we go. It's about maybe there. Level 25 is as high as I can go, maybe level 26. So when I get to that point, then I'm going to use all of my passes and just burn it all. Your call, you can do it however you like, but that's how I do it. And let's go back and select party. Global chat can be real interesting in games. And merchantry, you already know about merchantry. So last thing I want to say is this right here, the content index. You unlock content by increasing your CP. This whole video has been about nothing, has been all about showing you how to increase your CP. So the way it works is you move it up. So at 30, I'm almost there. I can access Fallen God's Realm and work towards increasing my gear to get to Black Star, which is epic and really an accomplishment. So Lucky Stone, this is something else. When you qualify, you want to get the Harmony Stone, which takes all these stones and you put them into it to get all the benefit. So at 31,000 CP, a Harmony Stone, then you got Rabon's Trials, so you got Chaos Relics, you got so many things. I was like, how high did that go? 50k CP, then you have access to Twisted Nightmare and the capital location, which is PvP and lots of good stuff. And there it is. I am just gonna say thank you. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like the videos on this channel, please like, subscribe, let people know. I am always making more videos, and there are always more videos left to do. So what we're gonna do now is show you that, you see how I have all that? I'm bringing in Archmage's interface, so I can show you that she's at 63k right now. Look at all the stuff that the menu unlocked. Bam! Look at all those things. You will get there. See, Ataraxian, Fallen God, Co-op Rush. These are things, and Rabon. These are things that you have yet to unlock, and you will get there. And also character copy. I have a video on how character copy works. So let's move Archmage aside. I'm on a PC on emulation. So do not lose heart. You will unlock all these things. Just keep working at it. And I'm going to go into some advice at the end of this video. It's a text. Oh, actually, I did that on the last video. Sorry. I'm encouraging you to do all the stories for the materials. Before, you had to do all the stories to unlock content, but I'm encouraging you to do all the stories for all this material that's just waiting for you. Enjoy the story, get all your material, grow stronger. Do all of it, and for all that's good, Forciani is a pain in the butt, but I have a video series on how to get through it. Enjoy it. Thank me when you can. And all the people that it took to put all that together for you to get through it just like I did. Fairy is another thing I want you to unlock, because Fairy will give you so many bonuses and so many rewards that sure, it's a pain, but when you get there, you'll be super happy. So desert, and then the ocean, and you already know about the new ally, so please do all the stories and unlock everything. There's so much to do in this game. I really didn't cover it all. This is just a basic of what I would do. So once again, thank you. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm going to go into screenshot, zoom out, have her wave at you. I really appreciate the fact that you enjoyed this video from start to finish, and I want to just say you can do it. It takes persistence. You gotta just work at it, and all the knowledge I have on my channel will be there to help you along the way. So once again, thank you very much, and you have a great day. Take care. Bye now.